In what might be the biggest chip deal of the decade, Nvidia just made a massive play that nobody saw coming. The AI giant is reportedly acquiring Groq, a little-known but incredibly innovative AI chip startup, for around $20 billion. Yes, you heard that right. $20 billion. This is Nvidia's largest acquisition ever, and it's sending shockwaves through the entire tech industry. But here's the question everyone's asking. Why would Nvidia, already the undisputed king of AI chips, spend this much money on a startup that most people haven't even heard of? Stay tuned, because the answer reveals everything about where AI is heading next. First, let's talk about Groq. No, not Groq with a K, that's Elon Musk's AI chatbot. We're talking about Groq with a Q, spelled Groq. This company was founded by Jonathan Ross, a former Google engineer who actually worked on Google's tensor processing units, or TPUs. So this guy knows a thing or two about building specialized AI chips. Now here's where it gets interesting. While Nvidia has dominated the AI training market, basically teaching AI models everything they know, Groq took a different approach. They focus specifically on inference, which is what happens when you actually use an AI model to get answers or generate content. And they didn't just focus on inference, they absolutely crushed it. Groq's chips became famous in tech circles for being ridiculously fast. We're talking about processing speeds that made even Nvidia's chips look slow in certain tasks. Some benchmarks showed Groq delivering responses from large language models up to 10 times faster than competing solutions. The secret? Their unique architecture called the Language Processing Unit, or LPU. Instead of using traditional GPU designs, they built something from the ground up specifically for the way modern AI models actually work. So why does Nvidia care? They're already making money hand over fist selling GPUs to everyone from OpenAI to Meta. Their stock has been on an absolute tear. What's the problem? Well, here's the thing. The AI market is evolving. Right now, companies are spending billions training massive AI models. That's Nvidia's bread and butter. But increasingly, the real money is shifting to inference, actually running these models at scale for millions or billions of users. Think about it. ChatGPT doesn't need to be trained every time you ask it a question. It just needs to run inference super fast, millions of times per day, for millions of users. That's where the costs add up, and that's where companies are desperately looking for more efficient solutions. Groq threatened to be the company that could undercut Nvidia in this massive and growing market. By acquiring them, Nvidia isn't just eliminating a competitor, they're acquiring the technology that could define the next phase of AI infrastructure. Plus, they're getting Jonathan Ross and his elite engineering team. These are the people who've proven they can innovate at the cutting edge of chip design. That talent alone is worth billions in this industry. This acquisition tells us something crucial about where AI is heading. We're moving from the so-called training era to the inference era. The focus is shifting from building massive models to deploying them efficiently at scale. For other companies in the space, this is a warning shot. Nvidia isn't content to just dominate AI training. They want to own the entire stack. Companies like AMD, Intel, and smaller startups working on specialized AI chips just watch their biggest potential competitor get absorbed by the market leader. It also raises questions about competition in the AI chip market, with Nvidia now controlling both the leading training chips and, honestly, one of the most promising inference solutions. Are we looking at a dangerous concentration of power in AI infrastructure? Some regulators might start asking that question. For cloud providers like Amazon, Google, and Microsoft, this could be concerning. At the end of the day, this $20 billion bet tells us that Nvidia sees inference as the next battleground in AI, and they're willing to pay a premium to dominate it. They're not just thinking about today's AI boom, they're positioning themselves for the next decade. The question now is whether regulators will allow this deal to go through. A $20 billion acquisition of a key competitor in an already concentrated market. That's definitely going to get scrutiny. But one thing's for sure. The AI chip wars just got a lot more interesting. Nvidia made its move. Now we'll see how everyone else responds. What do you think about this acquisition? Is Nvidia securing its future, or are we watching monopolistic consolidation in real time? Let me know in the comments below and, don't forget to subscribe for more tech news and analysis.